Hey y'all, good morning. I don't know if you can hear me better now. I'm on my phone. Um I'm trying to figure out how to do. Oh, there it is. Okay. Guys, can you hear me? Okay. I don't know if it's choppy or not. If it's choppy, y'all, I'm done. I'll be back way later. Um so hopefully it's okay now. Let me see. Okay. It's just aggravating. But like I said, they're working on our internet today again. So I don't know. My internet may actually be choppy, but I still have my other service intact. But we're getting Google Fiber today. So I don't know. Maybe that is doing something because I do see like my computer spinning. I don't know. But this is 5G backup, so hopefully we should be good. Hey, Cool Gamer. Hey, Angie. Hey, Pine. So yeah, I can't do what I had intended because obviously I was going to share my screen and we were going to do a live reaction. So we're just going to talk for a little bit and I'm going to just start working early. That way I can finish up and I can come back later on this afternoon. Is it good now or is it still choppy? Because if it's choppy, then I'm going to have to see y'all another time. Hey, Shay, good morning. Um, I don't know. I can't even, let me see. Oh, let me go check on my computer. I had a poll up and everything. Let's see what it's doing. Can you guys hear me? Yes, no? Sounds good. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay. So yeah, I intended to do a live reaction. So I'll come back and do that later. I can't do it on my phone, obviously. Um, so I had everything all set up, but that's okay, because shoot, I'm agile, flexible. So yeah. Okay, so let's just talk about what we know, what the gossip on the streets is. So it looks like Olivia is on the move. Everybody saw it, I'm sure, yesterday. Antonisha had it posted in the morning. Basically, well, not the morning, maybe it was around lunchtime or something that she had a post of Robin dancing, and basically this is how her and Gerard are going to be once the kids leave. Let's talk about that for a second. Not to say anything bad about Antonisha, because we love Antonisha. Antonisha is doing God's work out here. A woman who's taking care of another woman's children with a man who is not her husband, girl. Okay, and doesn't have her own children. Yeah, she's doing God's work out here for real. Um, the fact that she is providing a loving home with her man that she loves and loving on his children, with a fugazi crazy mom, girl, Antonisha does deserve a break. Absolutely. So, they definitely earned it and have been, as far as I can see, girl, she's, like I said, girl, she's not doing nothing but God's work, honey, because dealing with Olivia, do you imagine what kind of hell that is? So the kids are leaving for 42 days, according to Gerard. So if you cut to over to Gerard's channel, Gerard was basically like, okay, we'll see you in 42 days. So what's 42 days? It sounds like 8 weeks. Um, is that right? Um, Yeah, 42 days. It sounds like 8 weeks, right? 7 weeks. Oh, 6 weeks, right? Enough time for Olivia to have a good visit and for her to demonstrate that she is a capable mom, right? We could hope. Um, but yeah, the fact that she's been gone for a month, I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping she got that house and those bedrooms in tip-top shape, but I can only imagine being gone from your house for a whole entire month. It's got to be dusty. It's got to be stanky, and to be gone for a whole entire month, and everybody's going to walk into the house at the same time. If you left the refrigerator cracked, if you left garbage in the trash can, you could be coming home to some mess. And the fact that the kids are just coming home, not to mention word on the street is that you're probably going to have to take a Lyft or an Uber. Because word on the street, I don't know if it's true or not. Does she still have her truck? And honestly, it might be a blessing because, girl, a big ass daycare bus that Olivia was driving, I can only imagine how much it costs to fill up. I mean, if she's got a 25 gallon tank, it's going to cost her well over $100. My car cost, I think it was like $72 or something. I forgot how much it was, but I get gas like every 2 or 3 weeks because I don't go anywhere. And it doesn't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you only get gas 2 and 3 weeks, it could cost $100. I still have to fill it up, and I still need gas. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that I don't have to fill it up 2 times a week, obviously it doesn't bother me as much paying that much for gas because my gas lasts for a long time. But for those of you who have to buy gas 2 and 3 times a week, I feel for you because it is not cheap right now at all. So that's pretty rough. But Olivia has a very large vehicle that I'm sure burns a lot of gas. Angie, 109 to fill up. It's crazy. She probably has nothing planned. What fun could she have planned with a brand newborn and not working? Keep in mind, Olivia has not been working. See, the thing that I say almost every single day, these women, see, let me say a couple of things. And we'll do the reaction later this afternoon to Jasmine's videos because I got to. Because the too much with those. I want to talk about those definitely. They have a uncapped earning potential, but these women would rather sit and watch reaction videos and fuck their heads up and feel like inadequate, get mad, have feelings. They would rather have feelings and listen to something that I have to say or someone else has. Because even Jasmine said the other day, oh, I'm going to be in the bushes because that's what they do to us. Bitch, I'm not in no fucking bushes. I just don't chat. Like, everyone's not chatting. Just because you have 500, 300, 1,000 people, everybody is not chatting. Everybody's not chatting right now. There are people sitting, living their lives, managing their business. Everybody doesn't jump into the live chat. Okay. So yes, you can call it the bushes, whatever. Who cares? At the end of the day, the bottom line is I will never be in your chat, Jasmine. Never. So, but the fact that you sit in the bushes and listen, it's not smart because this kind of like listening to people, like eavesdropping, listening to people talk about you is not good for your soul. It's not good for you because clearly you care what people think. And no matter if you care fundamentally what I say about you, you care that it's being said and that people are collecting in a community and talking about you. And it shows by your output. And Olivia, too. They sit there, they watch these videos, and they can't clock in and collect their coin. Meanwhile, the rest of us are like, can't stop, won't stop on our content, which happens to be focused on some of the content that you put out. So that's their business. Let me see what you guys are saying. I just pray that the simple-minded trick had the decency to plan. Girl, you guys are really have high hopes. What could she plan? If she has no money and she's just getting home, she has to fill up that. She's been gone for a month, y'all. This woman has to fill up her house with groceries for 3 children, a baby, provide formula, and 2 adults. Okay? I don't know if she purposely did this so she could reduce her income for a couple of months and get food stamps again. Maybe she did that. Who knows? Maybe her apartment complex goes on income and maybe she can get it reevaluated and get a discount. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how it works. I don't have a bunch of kids. I'm not in her financial situation, but I would imagine if her financial situation has changed drastically and then she's got the kids home for the summer. I don't know if she can qualify for food stamps or not, but girl, she needs to do something because homegirl is giving all kinds of broke. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's your situation. But to me, the average person that is working very hard and goes to work every day, who makes low wages and really needs 2 and 3 jobs to make ends meet, these people are working extremely hard. And Olivia and Jasmine sleep late, get up late, barely bathe, do a half-assed job of taking care of their kids, have the luxury of having a job that they can do from home where they work for themselves, and these tricks can't even post a damn video to put coin in their pocket. They would rather sit and watch a reaction video, fuck up their head, and not produce work. If you know that watching certain stuff makes you less productive, you have to be an absolute idiot to keep watching it. I would have to be a fool if I sat and watched reaction videos about me all day. Okay? I would be a complete fool because I wouldn't be able to produce what you guys want when you click on my channel. That's why I don't watch that shit. It's not even me paying them dust. It's me absolutely staying focused on my agenda. My agenda is producing content to put coin in my account that gets downloaded once a month on the 21st. And if I'm doing stuff that gets in my way, I'm not going to do that. You understand? So roadblocks and obstacles are something that you should avoid. If you know you aren't big and bad and you can't take the heat of people talking and criticizing you, don't fucking come over here because it fucks with your mental. And when your mental is screwed, you can't produce the work. Therefore, you don't get the money and it impedes your ability to take care of your kids. Perfect example. In the video that we'll react to later, Jasmine was talking about how Chris has 2 jobs. She doesn't know how he does it. He has to because you're so busy watching reactions, you're not putting out your content. And he's trying to be a good man for you, but what do? You're on live stream at times where he looks absolutely stupid and you make him look stupider when you should be paying attention to what's going on in your house so you don't wake up one day and he's packing. Okay? Because I believe that Chris is about one of the best that she can do. He may not be for you out there, but girl, I believe he's for her. Definitely, girl. That's what she needs. Jasmine is not up to par. Jasmine and Chris make a good couple, actually. We all know it's going to be more BS and drama. And that's if she even shows it. I mean, she'll be back in her comfort zone. She'll be playing. She probably won't show the kids much. We'll see them coming around. But now that the kids are used to getting to do TikToks with so let's look at it this way. There's a difference between doing social media for your living and just social media while living, right? Antonisha, Gerard, they use their social media obviously because they know that their kids are well loved out here on the internet and they are low key providing us updates, right? And letting their family know and letting the people know that the kids are good and they're fine, right? That's kind of like what everyone else probably does in this chat right now. Maybe y'all are on Facebook or Instagram, you keep up with your family, you post fun things, but you're not doing it for coin like how I post or like how someone else may post, right? So where Olivia is very calculated and planning her content, the average person is not sitting around planning their content. They're just kind of like, "Ooh, look at my outfit. Okay, outfit. Okay, yes. Okay, or ooh, this new TikTok dance. Let me, you know what I mean? Like the average person doesn't care. They're just doing it for friends and family, right? They're not doing it for coin. So the fact that the kids have kind of gotten used to being a little bit more in front of the camera and posting up on social media, of course they're going to want to be all up in Olivia's social media, but Olivia obviously isn't going to want to do that. So I do suspect that that could be a potential challenge because now they've gotten used to doing their TikToks and having fun online. Kids don't know the difference between work and play. Okay, they just know that you say you're working, but they always want to be playing, not to mention because they're off. But the fact that, hey Yanni, the fact that, you know, she just is coming back from, that California nightmare, um, and you are going to be just opening up the door to the house, and there's no food in the house. The house has been closed for 5, 6 weeks. How funky and stale it's going to be to need to open up windows, open up and turn the air on, girl, all kinds of stuff. Like just the major thing of going to have to fill up your house with groceries. And the word on the street is the homegirl don't even have a car. So I don't know if her car got repoed or not, but at the end of the day, it's giving bad. She's giving all kinds of bad over there. It's not giving mom prepared for your kids to come home for 6 weeks that haven't been home in 3 months, or however long it's been since they have been home, 2 months, 3 months, however long it's been. They haven't been home for a minute since spring break. And at the end of the day, even if 3, 4 months, you haven't been home for a whole month. You got a lot to do, like she said, because I was like thinking to myself, what does she have to do? Oh, you need to open up that house. You need to let some air in. You need to go find where damn Louis is at. You need to fill up the house with groceries. You need to probably find yourself a fucking car. You need to wash those bathrooms. I mean, the bathtubs could be moldy and nasty. I mean, all kinds of stuff happens in your house for 4 weeks, 5 weeks, not being home. Depending on how you left it, if a pipe was dripping, if you had some water running, if you left stuff in the trash can, old food in the refrigerator, like that's a half a day of work. Not to mention probably the laundry that you left behind. Like, I don't see Olivia being super duper prepared for, like, preparing for a trip with a newborn and your mother, along with getting the house tip top tidy so that when you walk back in the house, it's ready to go. And all you got to do is open windows, turn on the air, and do a Walmart. I mean, hopefully she was on the phone with Walmart and Sam's doing a pickup order or a delivery order, because with a newborn, that changes up the whole thing. Now, what kind of activities could they do? Cheap activities, maybe going to the zoo. They're not going to any amusement parks. Amusement parks cost damn near $100 a day per kid. I have season passes for we have season passes as a family, and girl, it was not cheap. It was not cheap. It was right under $1,000 between the amusement park, the drink cup subscription, and the food package, so that when we go, we don't have to buy anything. Because at the end of the day, if we go 2, 3, 4 times, which we'll end up going to the water park, and then of course to the amusement park, when when all of that stuff that you do, if we went 3 or 4 times, we would have spent that much, and we will. Between now and our park passes are good until New Year's Eve, and then they have Scarowinds, they have the Christmas thing. We will definitely probably go. We'll go a lot. So anyway, I just doubt that Olivia has that type of coin. Olivia is very cheap. She's extremely frugal. And I just don't think her cash flow is working like that, that she has that type of money to throw around at activities. That's just my opinion. It's gonna be absolutely musty in there. Haven't y'all been gone from your house for a week? And see, what you come home, it's like it's stale in the house. Because I mean, I would hope they would have left the air on a little bit, even if they left it on like 75. But if they left it off altogether in Florida weather, do you imagine there could be damn mold in the ducts? I mean, it could be disgusting. I probably would not have done that. Um, we had a neighbor once. She was gone. She's a military person, and she ended up leaving her heat on inadvertently when she left, and the seasons changed. It was absolutely disgusting. It wasn't a jungle in her house or anything, but she did have a film. She got home at the right time, but she basically had to really sanitize and clean her whole entire house because it got extremely hot in her house, and she did get a kind of mold film, the beginning of some mold. Also, something happened one day. I was going over there to feed the cats. She has a bunch of cats and they were outside, but they had a cat door. Anyway, long story short, um girl, the sliding door cracked, and I wasn't sure if there was a break-in or not. I had to call the police and everything, girl. It was a mess. I'll have to tell you guys that story one day. But basically, we were kind of house sitting. But yeah, that was her bad and her problem. We didn't mess with the thermostat. We just left it the way it was. I didn't really notice that there was any problems because we really didn't have a need to go into the house, and didn't. So that was completely on her. But anyway, yeah, 6 weeks. Girl, let's see. So number one, she's got to get that house together. I'm sure when they left, that house was probably a mess. Knowing Olivia and Stella the way we do from the internet, the house was a mess. They're going to need to get the house together. The kids are going to have to get, but I mean, all in all, that could be a fun exercise. I mean, kids are not going to want to come home to clean. However, word on the street is when the kids are with Antonisha and Gerard said that the kids do now clean up. So the kids are used to cleaning up. So when Olivia brings them home, maybe they're going to be used to cleaning up their room and get them in there cleaning up their room, get their laundry done. God only knows, since it seems like they're playing the I'm not sending any clothes game. We don't know if they sent clothes or not. But at the end of the day, Olivia might have to go out there and buy clothes. So, I mean, she got herself into a world of trouble. This is my thoughts on Olivia, just to be quite honest. This is a woman that has had red flags from the very beginning, how her relationship would turn out with this man. And she had feelings and thoughts of what was going to happen. And it's not necessarily anything against Gerard, but if you knew when you had Robin that it made you feel a way that you thought that one day he would take your kids from you, why did you continue to have babies with him? And the fact that you did, and now that you're in a situation that actually what you thought could happen did happen, why? Why? Like, at the end of the day, I think the lesson here too for a lot of people is don't second guess yourself. If you think that this isn't going to turn out good, or I'm not, like, I like him, but maybe I just don't want to be alone. Be alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, or I'm just going to use this guy, or whatever, however it was that made her make a decision to be with a man that she didn't really want to be with. Like, why would you do that? This man really loved this woman. And I think that she used him, got these babies up out of him, and got bored. And now you have no opportunity to be bored, and basically you are fucked. You're good and screwed because now you don't even have the kids anymore. Yeah. I mean, I honestly, I would send them with maybe 1 or 2 days worth of clothes. I wouldn't send them with a bunch of clothes. I would send them with the shoes that they have on their feet, and a couple of outfits just in case. Because keep in mind, for the kids, it's not their fault if something were to happen. And for their own comfort, I would send them with 1 or 2 pairs of shorts, 1 or 2 t-shirts, and a pair of pajamas, and 3, 4 pairs of underwear, just in case. Just in case, like a little overnight bag. Here you go. 2 outfits, pajamas, slippers, toothbrush, 1 bottle of lotion, and a deodorant. Okay? Some powder. Hey Taylor, good morning everyone. Good morning everyone. I'm on my phone. This is what we're working with today because we're getting Google Fiber, and I don't know if they're outside working and interfering. But they buried the fiber cable to the house, and I know that they were getting ready to put the box in, and then the box is to be installed at some point. I don't even know. I need to check my account and see if they've emailed me. Anyway, that's where we're at. But we still have our other carrier, but I don't know what's going on. But the internet was so bad. that the first live that I put up, I had to just, you guys know I don't typically shut down a live and start over, but it was that bad, guys. Anyway, and if I'm missing your comments, I'll read through them and I'll address them when we come back to do the Jasmine reaction. But yeah, Olivia posted up on Instagram that she was packing. We knew she was packing from the night before last. Um, and was heading home on Instagram at the airport. But we don't, you know what I mean? Like with Olivia, you have to take stuff with a grain of salt because she likes to play with everybody. So we don't know what was really going on, but it appears that based on what the other, what the father said and the girlfriend say, that the kids are en route to Olivia. Where that is, we don't know. Is it to the gutter? Is it to the back to the trap house? Is it to the musty apartment with no car? Is there no car? Girl, did your car get repoed? Like, what happened? What happened, boo-boo? Okay. Me personally, being displaced from home for that period of time, it's your own fault. You should never have been gone from your home base for 4-5 weeks. And if it impeded your ability to collect coin, that's your own fault. Sitting in the bushes, like Jasmine says, y'all be sitting in the bushes. That's dumb. That's dumb because that impedes your coin too. Because Tuna knew that she was not a wife. Yes, she wasn't. Guys, I know some of you have your feelings like, oh, marriage, it's just a piece of paper. Let me tell you something. There is a very big difference. Like people, just think of one of any of your girlfriends, because I know some of you have got to have at least one. Girl, he's not married. That's just a girlfriend. If he was serious about her, he would wife her up. How many of you guys actually feel and think that? So that answers your question right there. Just on that ratchet barometer of will I talk to a guy who's in a relationship? There are some women out here that if a man is not married, he's still considered fair game, right? And even if he is married, some of them still consider, right? So I'm telling you, as someone who believes in this and tells you it's a very good thing, if you marry the right guy, you will feel like a queen every day that you wake up. Because the right man who loves you will take care of you beyond your dreams and make you feel happy and grateful every day when you wake up, for you to want to do the same for him. I'm telling you, it's real. Buttons all day. What happened, boo-boo? I cannot stay long. I have 2 kids graduating today. Congratulations, boo-boo. Congratulations. Enjoy. Have fun. So I'm telling you, and I'm giving you some encouragement out here, ladies. If you've been in bad relationships, you've had men do you wrong. Number one, don't think that you're going to turn a red flag into a damn joyous situation. If you've got someone who is giving you red flags, if you are courageous enough to stop dealing with that person so they can deal with themselves and they can get themselves together, don't marry somebody with red flags, okay? Clear the flags before you move forward with that person, or don't. That's number one. Number two, I would never be with somebody where there's too many red flags. So again, back to number one, clear the flags or clear yourself from the situation. That's not marriage. That's fucking around with your life and costing yourself money. Okay? You see, just go to Olivia. Look at Olivia as a perfect example. Okay? Now, when I say Chris is perfect for Jasmine, is there red flags? Absolutely. Or are there red flags? Absolutely. So she needs to clear those flags. She needs to tell him, look, don't talk to me like that. I need for you to respect my job. But Jasmine also has to respect her own damn job. If Jasmine would get up, take a shower, and put on some clothes and brush her hair and act like a real stay-at-home working mom and sit down at her desk, have the baby on a schedule, get them kids in a camp situation, or have the girls together ready. Girl, let me tell you something. What I got my daughter doing this morning, if you watched my vlog the other day, I bought her a workbook. Girl, she is finishing up lesson 1 and going into lesson 2. By the time I hang up, it's going to be time for me to get my computer popping and finish up making breakfast. She already had a snack about an hour ago, and then make her breakfast. And then she's going to have her time to do what she wants. Oculus, Roblox, watch TV, lounge around. She's already got the vacuum in her room. She already knows she needs to pick up and vacuum her floor. Okay? Like, you got to be ahead. Like, you can't just let things happen. You have to kind of think things out, and you have to have things for kids to do. Later, we are going to go out. If we don't go to the pool, we are going to go over to the Y and do some stuff later on this afternoon when I finish up. So until she has her actual activities that are set up, she doesn't have anything planned for 2 weeks. And honestly, it's going to be 1 to 2 weeks and then 1 to 2 weeks off, because I wanted her to feel like she had some downtime home without having to be somewhere all the time. Because this year we had to roll back into going to school every day. I want her to have some summer vacation where she can just lounge around, be lazy, be in her pajamas, and chill, which a lot of us used to do when we were kids. But being working moms, she's had to do daycare, do camp ever since, before the pandemic. And last year was definitely like a lazy summer. We really didn't get to do much at all. But this year we're going to try to incorporate some more activities. She's got her theme park card. We'll go to the pool. We're members at the Y. We have stuff planned at the Y, and hopefully we're going to have at least 1 or 2 trips as a family in between. So that's going to be our summer. Nothing super special, but definitely plans, right? So, but yeah, these two are so damn ratchet. And if I know Olivia probably's coin is not set up that way, but honestly, I don't know if her mom was there the whole time, but somebody should have gone back to open up them damn windows and doors and started throwing some laundry in the washing machine, because I'm telling you, a month with no one in the house, that's a lot. That's a lot. So anyway, we're gonna do the Jasmine reaction later. I had to come like this, guys, because the internet was acting crazy, and so that's that on that. So my apologies. This is not like the typical live, but you know what? At the end of the day, one of the best things to be in this life is flexible. Everything is not going to always go as planned, but when you stay ready, you don't have to get ready, and you can actually stick and move around and it not necessarily be a problem. Because actually, the annoyed part of me today was ready to just be like, you know what, I will see y'all later. But I said, you know what, let me handle this business, because there are people who are waiting for me, and I didn't come yesterday. And I said, let me show up, because Bougie Gang showed up for me, even though the internet was fugazi. I said, let me make sure that I handle this business. So I wanted to come and talk to you guys. But the main things too. So yesterday, so I know we hadn't talked about it, but I know that there was some information put out on where Olivia was staying. Girl, we all saw it. We didn't even need a report. At the end of the day, we could see that it was a dump. I hate to speak on Granny's house or whoever's house she was at, but that place is certified, like, not cool. And if that's where you stay at, okay, but Olivia, we're gonna need for you to not open your mouth and part your lips to talk about anybody or anyone's situation. At the end of the day, the fact that you were comfortable to lay your head down and lay your brand new baby down in a room that was giving me bed bug vibes. I guess it just is what it is. But girl, don't come out here playing high post for nothing. Like, we're gonna need for you to sit all the way down. Let's see. Hey, Yanni. Hey, Once Upon a Twin Mom Life, Nicole. Guys, I'm on my phone, so I'm barely looking at the chat, but I'll look at the chat when I come back to do the reaction on Jasmine. But yeah, obviously, Olivia, yes, you were exposed. There was some word on the street about the vehicle. I don't know if she got her vehicle or not, but, and I've said this a million times. Olivia seems to be, and she feels this way too, because she's always like, God's looking, God's going to get you back. Let me tell you something. I've never had the situation come where I've been exacted karma so quickly. I'm a real honest person, and at the end of the day, I don't know. All I can say is this. Every Olivia parts her mouth to speak on someone, it's like the it's almost like the gates of hell open up on her. I swear to God. And maybe that's why she says it so much, because she feels like because it's happened to her, it happens to other people. Boo boo, it doesn't happen to everybody, because I know I have a hedge of protection and I am washed in the almighty blood, okay? That shit that happens to you, I've never seen someone get so much karma so quickly, because it's like you speak on someone and it's like boom. Boom, boom, boom. It's like nobody even has to say, girl, da 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 da, because girl, it comes for you quick and exact. The main, it's, I've never seen anything like this. Never seen anything like it. I've never seen, and I don't take it lightly that I've been spared on many occasions, because when I speak on someone, I'm not just randomly sitting here and gossiping. Number one, we are discussing the videos. That's number one. We don't even know if this shit is real. But at the end of the day, two, if it is, we're having conversations on, bitch, don't get caught out there like that, because this is foul. This is foul. This is not a way a woman is supposed to live. This is not a way a grown woman who has sense and sensibilities should be behaving and conducting herself. Okay? So that's why we talk about it, because look, you may feel a certain way. You may feel a certain way and it doesn't feel nice, but like I always say, don't come over here. You don't need to be watching this, because when you watch my videos or watch other people's videos, that interrupts your coin. And as a grown woman with children who pays her own bills, the last thing, I don't care if it's going to the club, smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol, getting high, whatever it is that you do, when it starts to impede your coin, and it starts to impede your ability to take care of your family and has you looking ratchet and stupid and dumb and slow and simple and not ready for prime time, girl, that's when you have to back up and take a look at what you're doing. I don't care how much you love a Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts read and reaction, but girl, 9 times out of 10, it's not for you. Okay? And if I were you, I would not come over here, period. Because whatever you hear from me, unless you are ready to make it some action, yeah, this is not for you. We're just using you as a case study on how a bitch is not to operate out here. Half of the people in this audience right now already know that, and the ones that don't are learning. They're like, oh, wow, you know what? Yeah, I see. Yeah, you're right, Fran. That's why that keeps turning out that way. Yeah, you should really do something else. Yeah, you should if you're gone for a month. Yeah, you should have already had the grocery delivery already set up. Yeah, you should have gone back 2 days early, had grandma go pick up the kids, or you should have had mom go to the house, get the windows open, and start doing laundry and make sure the house is acceptable for children to be in, since it's been shut down for 5 damn weeks. Okay, all of the things, right? Think ahead. Jasmine's sitting over there and your man's cussing you out on live stream. Why would you be on live stream? You know your man is working 2 jobs and is tired. Why you're not posting videos every day, twice a day? Why, if you're sitting up there and you say that you're friends and you're in touch with Peach McIntyre, why you're not posting like Peach? Girl, Peach used to be moderating in your chats, but Peach, girl, we see what Peach is going through. Peach is damn near, girl, Peach is having some issues, okay? I was watching the video this morning when she took Gorgeous to damn Target and spent over $1,000 on a bunch of mess. I don't know how much toys the baby has at the house, but I swear, It was a lot, but that's, I mean, if that's what you want to spend, that's what you want to spend. But at the end of the day, um, that's a whole nother conversation we can have on that topic. Maybe we'll have to do a reaction to that episode. Um, because the repercussions and the fallout of doing that are, we all know that when you spoil your kids, the time that you go to the store, even not to say that you don't have the pockets to continue to spoil them, but just, it's just not one of those days. We're not here at the store for that. When kids get used to being spoiled and getting what they want, it's hard to reel them back in from not having a shopping spree all the time. And then it gets to be where you can't take them to the store or things like that. So anyway, my point on saying that is that Jasmine doesn't seem to be able to read the room. Jasmine is not reading the room in her relationship because Chris is going to, Chris is already smelling himself. Chris been smelling himself. But now the fact that Chris is like a BMW, a black man working, and he's going to feel away. And if he doesn't feel like he's getting the return on his investment and Jasmine is not doing what he thinks he needs to do, most men know that there are tons of thirsty women out here. And the fact that he is no longer living out of trash bags and grocery store bags, and he has a car and jobs and is current on his child support, maybe, that makes him even a more valued asset out here to the thirsty, okay, the needy and the thirsty. And Chris can find another woman. He'll find another woman faster than Jasmine will find another man, because Chris won't be on the streets with 5 kids or however many kids he has, 4 kids, 4 kids and 4 up under his belt. So altogether, in the realm of 8 children, but 4 specifically his and 4 that he kind of step parents for. Okay. Or boyfriend zaddies. He zaddies for 4. Okay. So father of 4, zaddy to another 4. He's got a lot up under his belt. And don't think if a cutie with a big booty runs past him with 1 child or no children, yeah, men can start over anytime. It's nothing for them to have another baby because they don't have to have it. They just help it happen, right? And he could marry the next one. The next one could be damn 25, 22 years old, girl. And ready for the bullshit. She did, well, she upgraded him to a certain point. Jasmine did not have the magic touch to upgrade Chris. Chris knew he had to step up dealing with a woman like her because of what she has going on. I personally do not think that Jasmine was part of the upgrade at all. Jasmine did not upgrade shit. Chris knew he needs to go get a damn job, right? I don't know what she talks when she's not on camera, but Jasmine to me does not have if Jasmine had what it took to make him shift, he wouldn't talk to her crazy on live stream. Jasmine's not running nothing over there but her mouth. A man who respects his woman would never, even if it's when they hang up, would never embarrass her in front of people. Okay, even if they talk crazy to each other, a man who loves and adores you and cares about you and gives a fuck would not put you in a position where you look stupid. But because Jasmine loves to make him look stupid, be on live stream, girl, they're both dumb. They're both dumb. But I think he upgraded himself because at the end of the day, a man with at least 1 decent iota of testosterone in his body should know that if you don't work, you don't eat. And take your ass to work. And if there's not enough to do what you like to do, eat steaks, rub down ribs in dirty sinks and all that shit, then you need to go and work. And if your lady doesn't get food stamps and she's fugazi and can't seem to get her ass up and out and film diaper changing, fold with me's, wash with me's, cut dry sandwiches, take kids to the park and the pool, videos, walk around Walmart, go take a walk through the mall. I mean, when can Jasmine ever put the kids in the stroller and just go walk around and get some? Remember, like when we were kids, like, didn't your parents ever pack you up and just take you to the mall just to go walk around and get an ice cream cone or go eat at the food court? No shopping, just like walking around, do a lap, see what's at the stores, maybe buy something, but no promises. But the main promise was a pretzel, some ice cream, or go to Chick-fil-A or something like that. I mean, we used to do that all the time. My mom would say, we're going window shopping and lunch. Window shopping meant we were looking. Maybe she would buy me something, maybe not. I never knew. Maybe. But what I did know is that we were going to get an ice cream, we were going to have lunch, we were going to go do something, go walk around the nice, cool mall, right? Okay. Guys, I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to go ahead and get popping what I got to get popping. And I will be back later. It's a promise. It's a done data. Because we need to do these Jasmine reactions because they I felt a way because I'm just gonna give you a sneak kind of preview a little bit. The one video that she did about how she washes, I think it's how she washes Legend's helmet. She starts it out with the kids at school. I honestly, this is just, and some of you guys have experience firsthand with this. I do not, but my thought, that video opened up, the kids were at the daycare, okay? And she's talking about Aiden's doing so good. He loves his classroom. She's giving a little bit of a tour. The daycare looks very nice. Obviously, she went to the Keisha School of Filming and she was showing us corners, baseboards, and floors. But what we did see, it looked very clean. It looked modern. It looked nice. Jasmine is a silly, simple woman who can't ask a question. But at the end of the day, I think that Aiden, I'm really optimistic for him. And I think that 6 weeks from now, it's going to be like, oh my God, he's flourishing. I just think she is using her kid for fucking content. All of a sudden, everything's about Aiden. Aiden this, Aiden that. Probably Chris said, get the attention off of Stinka and go ahead and use your other son. Now it's all about Aiden. And then she goes live with Aiden the other day. Aiden said he wanted me to go live. Girl, would you manage your damn job? I wish my daughter would tell me when to clock in. Like, at the end of the day, this is not a toy, son. This is mommy's job. So you go live and the boy has nothing to say. And honestly, you should not be exploiting your kid for coin anyway. Like Aiden said, let's go live. Why not just film a video with him and then edit it and put it into something rather than go live and look stupid and thirsty? Okay. Just another opportunity for you to exploit your kid because you probably feel a way because Philip stole your thunder by getting his hair cut and putting it up on his channel before you could. Okay? Yes, I said it. And at the end of the day, I find it really funny that you go live all frustrated about Aiden and how he is assimilating into his. Then you're over there. I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought. But then you're over there in the video saying that he's doing amazing. So make it make sense. Guys, let me go ahead and go. I got to get to work. I will see you guys. I will see you guys later. You just saw my feet. Yes. Okay. I will see you guys later. We will come back and do all the things, and I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Okay. Have a great day. And don't forget to like this live. Thank you. Bye.